My whole entire life I've been living against the odds. More than ever in my life I am focused, serving hope to the hopeless, while living against the odds. I'm from the mud, the dirt of society, and that created this driving me to help the whole world that's living against the odds. I know some of you are struggling and probably pissed at God. I was too, but I realized nothing happened to me, it happened for me. Here to tell the story of everyone that's living against the odds. My parents did the best they could, but I felt like I wasn't loved in my childhood. Made bad decisions which paved the way, but I had to go through it to grow through it so I can serve the world today. Suffered anxiety and drug abuse. Mentally now right, a couple screws were loose and still are, but I learned how to handle it. Realized I'll never get rid of it, so I had to channel it for good. I'll always be an addict, but now I am addicted to all this hope I give to you. Yo, I'm living proof that if you change your mind, you can change your life. Rest in peace to the old me, cause he had to die. I am redeemed, sober, recovered, clean. I ain't give it up, just had to switch it up the way I fiend. Now I fiend for the opposite on a positive level. Two middle fingers up, looking at the devil. What's up? Against the odds. More than ever in my life I am focused, serving hope to the hopeless, while living against the odds. I'm from the mud, the dirt of society, and that created this driving me to help the whole world that's living against the odds. I know some of you are struggling and probably pissed at God. I was too, but I realized nothing happened to me, it happened for me. Here to tell the story of everyone that's living against the odds.
What up, what up, what up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning, everybody. Good morning and happy Saturday. What's up, what's up? How's everybody doing today? What do we got going on today? Today is a great day. Good morning to Aaron. Good morning to Davin. Good morning to Delina. Good morning to Brenda. Good morning to Bill. Good morning to Tanya. Good morning to Lisa. Good morning to Jessica. Good morning to Belvy. Good morning to Enzo. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? How's everybody doing this morning? Hope everybody's having a good morning. What's up, Adrian? That's my homegirl right there. I seen your post on the page. I love it. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? What I'm going to do is I'm going to drop a comment. Tonight we have a special Saturday Night Live broadcast with Against the Odds. We have the founder of Hastings, Minnesota's Rise Up Recovery, Tiffany Newharth, will be coming on tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time Zone. She will be sharing her story from active addiction into recovery and ministry, right? You guys got to stay tuned for that. There's the comment on the page with the link. Do me a favor, if you haven't registered for this event, register for this event. Register for this event. For real, man. This is going to be fun tonight. Tiffany's going to be sharing her experience, her strength, and her hope. We're going to be talking about God. We're going to be talking about some things that we did in our past that weren't so appealing. And we're going to be talking about, most importantly, what Tiffany's doing today. Yeah, that's right. We're going to be talking about that. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun, 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 fun. Good morning to Larry. Good morning to Christy. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. How's everybody doing this morning? Do me a favor, if you haven't, share this live on your page. Share this live in your recovery groups. Share this live wherever you want to share this live, but let's be courteous on how we share, right? We don't want to overdo it, but I would like everybody to share this live at least on their page, right? At least on your page. Let's generate some hope this morning. It's Saturday. People went out last night. They did some stuff that they told themselves they weren't going to do the day before or the months before. Some people went out last night and did not return. That's for sure. So let's share this live. Let's encourage people that even if they did make a mistake last night, if they woke up this morning, they got another chance to do this, right? There's another chance. There's hope out there. Every day is a new day that we wake up, that we can change our lives, that we can live a better life than we lived yesterday. It's such a blessing to be able to do that. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to Aaron. What's up, Aaron? How are you this morning? Good morning, sister. I appreciate you. For real, thank you. Good morning to Scott. Good morning, family. We are blessed. Another beautiful day. Yes, we are. Praise God for that. Good morning to Larry. What's up, brother? What's up? Good morning, good morning, good morning. Good morning to Enzo. What's up, brother? How you doing? We got Adrian. What's up? I already said good morning to you. I'm going to say good morning again. I appreciate the comment. Tanya, how you doing? Good morning, sister. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning to Davin. My guy, good morning, brother. How you doing? It's good to see you. Good morning. Good morning to Lisa from Minnesota Teen Challenge. What's up? Shout out to you. Are you at work today? You must be doing your thing. Very awesome. Very awesome. Give all them residents that you got a big old hug today. We want to pray for them and let them know that we want to keep them in our thoughts and our prayers, that they too, their lives are important, that each day that they're in there is a victory, right? Oh, yeah, we got to remind people of that stuff. We do. We have to remind people that each day is a victory. We can beat ourselves up all the time. We really can't. We really can't. What you guys think of this new Richardson hat? I got a new color in, royal blue. Yep. Got some new Richardson hats in. I also have some beanies in available. You guys got to hit me up, though. Hit me up on the messenger. I don't have a store right now or anything like that. I do accept PayPal. So do me a favor. Reach out to me. I'm going to hit you with that PayPal and we're going to get you some swag, right? We are doing a swag giveaway for our 6,000 Facebook likes. That is pinned to the top of this page. There are opportunities for you guys to win hoodies and hats and things like that. Go enter the contest if you haven't. Definitely. It should be pinned to the page still. What's up, everybody? Let's talk some recovery, huh? Let's talk some recovery. That's what we come on here to do. We don't come here to sit here and play games. We come here to talk. We come here to talk about recovery. We come here to reflect. We come here to share. We come here to do the damn thing. We come here on a mission every morning. Right? We come here on a mission to get filled up with something good, some hope, some life, some encouragement. These are the things that we come here for, that we come together and we spread hope together. We share each other's comments on the screens. We share each other's posts, our videos. We share our stories. We share our encouragement. We share our lessons learned. Notice that I didn't say we share our struggles. I want to stop saying that. I do. I want to stop saying that. I hear so many people tell me, man, I'm struggling, brother. How are you struggling? You've been doing your deal for about 4 years. You're living and learning. Right? I understand that when we're in active addiction, we are struggling. And that's what we're going to talk about today. We're struggling. We can't see no hope. We don't believe that there's anything in us that can change us. That's when the miracles happen. That's when we're desperate. That's right, brother. Man, thank you for that comment. Let me go back to that comment. I will, brother. Let me go back to that comment right now. Let me just see what's going on. I'm not following. I get these comments on the side, everybody, and Congratulations, brother, on 5 months. Congratulations. This is sad, y'all. Y'all need to look at this. And I'm assuming that this brother is talking about the girl on his profile picture. This is real. Just like I said when we started this, somebody didn't wake up. This stuff happens in the town and the towns around where I grew up and where I went to school. It breaks my heart. It really does. People need to see this, and that's why I'm putting it up there. There's people on this live that think they might have another shot at it. This tells us that you don't always. Young people die consistently from this. Very sorry, Enzo. Very sorry for your loss. I'm very sorry that you're going through this. I hope that through this, brother, that through your pain, through what's going on, through what you've seen, I hope that turns into a passion and a purpose to be a warrior of the light instead of the darkness that we were a part of. Things happen in our lives. They don't always make us feel good. Things happen in our lives that don't always bring us joy. This can happen anytime, whether in recovery or not. The pains that we experience from these relapses, from these people that die, from our loved ones that no longer wake up, the pains that we experience in life in general, they are lessons to be learned. We can learn. We can grow. We don't have to let young people die in vain anymore. We don't have to let our brothers and sisters die in vain. And when I say that, I mean that we don't have to continue to do the same shit that put them 6 feet in the ground. We can make a choice today to not do that. Just because we promoted that stuff doesn't mean that we can't advocate against it. We went hard as fuck for that stuff. We polluted lives. We destroyed lives. We influenced negativity. Today, we don't have to do that. Today, there is a choice. But it wasn't always a choice for us. That's what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about how we have an unexpected resource within us that we didn't know about at all, especially in active addiction. Good morning, Jennifer. Good morning, Jamie. Good morning, Lori. Good morning, Mary. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, each and every one of you. We are talking about that unexpected resource that we have, that hopelessness that we seen. We had no hope. So when we got into these rooms, when we got into these programs, oops, hit my mic. When we got into these rooms and we got into these programs. Good morning, Holly. Good morning, Cynthia. What's up? What's up? When we got into these rooms, we got into these programs, people would say things that we have to find the power. You know, we have to believe in a power greater than ourselves. It's within us. Things like that. And that can be very confusing. It can, because it's like, how can I find a power within myself when I'm powerless? But we have to draw to that power outside of ourselves And then what happens is when there's nothing inside of ourselves, there's nothing left. There's nothing left. There really ain't. There wasn't for me when I was desperate. There was nothing left. And I started to admit my powerlessness and started to act and accept the powerlessness. Then I came to believe that power greater than myself could restore me to that insanity that brought me back to the jail cells, that brought me back to the darkness every time. Through working the program, I found that I had this conscious all along. I just had it so blocked out by everything that I brought into my life. I couldn't hear it anymore. I remember sitting in Atlantis treatment in Stillwater Prison, and I had a thought come in. And it was a thought that, it was a good thought. It was a thought that I should not go parole where I was going to parole, and that I should go into some kind of facility after 3 years of being in prison and the last 9 months being in a treatment center. I knew that I needed more. And that was because I'd been working a program. And what happened was I started to get some hope in my life. Someone started to show me through working this program that I could have a choice on how I decide to behave or act in any kind of situation that came in front of me. For many years, I made the same choice all the time. I figured that there wasn't no other choice. Through working the recovery program, we get the choice. We get the choice through working the steps, through working the program. It isn't, dude, for real. And it astonishes us. It astonishes us when we look back. If you're in short-term recovery and you're having a hard time, reach out to someone in long-term recovery that has a relationship with the power greater than themselves. Ask them to tell you their story. Start to open your mind up. I'm going to tell you, if you got a problem with the power greater than yourself, or you have a problem with the God concept in recovery, talk to somebody else. Because I'm going to tell you what, that's what recovery is all about. There is one step in there about addiction. The rest is about finding, relying, praying and meditating, doing the work, and trusting God. We got to. God ain't going to do the work for us. God put this program in front of us. I'm a firm believer that I believe that God anointed the founders of the 12-step programs. All that. The Oxford groups, the history of it, and then it came to the book and the program. All that God had his hand in. You better believe it. You better believe it. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here talking today. A lot of us wouldn't even be on the comments below. That's for sure. That stuff changes your life. That's the stuff that I'm talking about when I say do the work. Do the work. Then when we do the work, we realize that we had the choice. That we get to choose if we want to go hang out with old boy or old girl. We get to choose if we want to let that guy that cut us off send us back to prison, because some of us will chase him down, won't we? These are our choices. We can wake up and choose to be selfless or selfish. I'm going to choose selfless because I already know what happens when I'm selfish, because I be selfish even to this day. We don't get cured of this. It's a daily reprieve. It's a daily reprieve. We start to learn each and every day a little bit more about ourselves through recovery. We learn that we have this inner resource that we can make decisions. We know now not to go that way. We know now not to be aggressive with people. We know now not to go hang out in the barbershop, right? You're going to get your hair cut. I'll say it again. I said it yesterday. I'm going to say it today. God didn't save Daniel because Daniel put himself in the lion's den. So everybody out there that wants to go out and help people, that's great. It is. I encourage you to help people, but discern where you're going to help people. Discern with someone that's been in recovery, that has done the program, done the steps. Discern with someone else who you're going to go help. And if you're ready to go help them. Because I'm going to tell you what, when I came into the program or I came into recovery, I was still sick. I wasn't thinking on my toes. I needed someone to tell me how to think again. Tell me what's right and what's wrong. I had to learn how to develop integrity. These are the things that we get from that inner source that I'm talking about. That inner source. We get that from working the steps. We get to live and learn. We don't get to struggle. Damn. I mean, think about that. We get to live and learn today. Our past. If I wake up today and I start telling you guys, man, I'm struggling with this, I'm struggling with that. No, I'm not, though. I'm not. Right? I had a little incident this morning that, I got a little anxiety from it. Did I struggle from it? No. I realized that that's part of who I am, and I need to back down and not do what I was doing. I just needed to revert back. I was at a turning point. It happens. It happens as soon as we wake up sometimes. If we're busy, we got to keep this stuff in check. There is one way to keep it in check. Multiple ways to keep it in check. What I like to do is have a relationship with God. I like to be in His presence more than my own selfishness. Because when I'm in my own self is when I start to make mistakes. I start to lead the wrong way. I start to go down the wrong path because I'm full of myself. We are overcoming every day. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Say it again. Let me get this switched up here and let me see what's going on, y'all. I appreciate everybody being on here this morning. It is a Saturday morning. We have a live tonight at 8 p.m. Central Time Zone. So make sure you register for that event. The event's on the page. I also have it in the comments on here, and that's what I'm going to go try to do. I'm going to try to find it and pin it. Because if I put it on the screen, I don't think you guys can copy it. But it's all good. Everything's all good. I'm over here living and learning every day. This technology, I'm not struggling with it. I'm learning from it. Huh? This technology, I'm not struggling with it. I'm learning from it. Tell yourself that when you want to tell yourself I'm struggling. Start to take some ownership. Start to take back your life. Ask God to give you the courage to make the right decisions and not continue to make the wrong ones. Ask God to show you the way. Ask God to help you every day. Pray, 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 pray. I can't say that enough. I pray on here because it's important. Prayer life is important. It is important for people in recovery to have a relationship with God, because ultimately God is the one that we rely on to trust, to bring us through the process, to give us the courage, the strength, the power to overcome what tried to kill us, ourselves. Ultimately, we get this power from God. If it was up to us, we'd be out killing ourselves. We got to trust and rely on God. We got to use this inner resource that we found from working the steps. We have to. We can't work the rest of the steps without it. Y'all get that link yet? Here, I'm going to drop it again, because I don't know where it is now. And if I try to find it, we're going to be in trouble. We're going to be in trouble. I go trying to find it. I ain't going to be able to talk to you guys. Good morning, Angie. Good morning. Good to see you here. There's the link. Let me get it pinned. Should be pinned. There we go. There we go. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. I appreciate every one of you being here. I just wanted to throw a good morning comment on the screen. Definitely a great morning, Saturday morning. We had a nice snowstorm yesterday, snowed all day long. I didn't go do much, but I did go out and get a couple winter hats. We got this. These match the sweatshirts very well. We got the blue. We also have Richardson. We have Richardson Royal Blue, like I'm wearing right now. I also have white on white, like I usually always wear. This is my hat. This is the white on white with the light blue logo. Matches the sweatshirts very well. Just in case you guys are getting sweatshirts or anything like that, you just hit me up if you need anything else. I do accept PayPal, and the funds that I have, that I get, which aren't a lot from selling swag. Shipping costs are skyrocketing. Everything, the costs are just huge. But what I do with the funds that we make, I put them back into this page. We run ads on our lives. We also pay for shipping costs for our recovery Bibles that we ship out. Those cost about $10 each time I ship them. Unless you're outside of the country, then they cost me a lot more. But the more Bibles I ship, the more shipping cost I will need to accumulate, right? So that's why I sell, hats, winter hats, sweatshirts, things like that. That's what I do to try to generate some revenue to help me support this page. So hopefully you guys can help support me by, if you like any of the stuff that we have, like our winter hats, our Richardson trucker hats, our sweatshirts, just send me a message, see what I have available. Some stuff's on back order, but I do have stuff coming. I do appreciate each and every one of you guys for being on here every morning with me. We are a solid group, and it continues to be a solid group, man. It is a blessing to be on here with you guys. I'm going to plug Tiffany's Live again, because Tiffany's Live is important. Tiffany celebrated 5 years of sobriety. We shared her testimony on the page. Now, Tiffany has launched a nonprofit in my hometown in Minnesota, Hastings, Minnesota, where I've done a lot of bad things. And she has a nonprofit ministry down there called Rise Up Recovery. She's doing a lot of good for the community as far as what she's got going on down there. She's going to tell us a little bit about it tonight. She's also going to tell us her story from active addiction into recovery today, which is a powerful story. Tiffany is a bright spot in many people's lives today. She is doing a lot around the community. She's doing a lot in the digital world. She's doing a lot for the kingdom. Her story is going to be powerful tonight. Don't miss it. Go on to the comments. I have the comment pinned to this page. You can click the link, register for the event, just so you don't miss it. We will be live at 8 p.m. Central Time Zone tonight for Saturday Night Live on Against the Odds with Tiffany Newharth, founder of Rise Up Recovery, MN. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And it's going to be a good time, too. Tiffany is very charismatic. She's a very powerful speaker. She is definitely anointed, and we are going to get some blessings from this. God will provide for us tonight. That's how we roll. We just let go and let God. God will provide for us. I know it. It's going to be a great night. We're going to spread some hope to people out there that think they're hopeless, because we all know we've felt that way. We've felt that way. Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm going to take a sip of coffee. For real, I got to take a sip of coffee. I just been going and going and going and going. Yeah, we got that comment pin. Good morning, Brian. How you doing? Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Happy Saturday. Cody, what's up? Happy Saturday to you. Good morning. Good morning. Turning in as I put on my armor of God. Let us go out and fight the good fight ahead of us today. That's right, Cody. Tell him, brother. Holly, I got you on that recovery Bible. You got to send me a message. I'm going to put you on the list. Send me a message with your address. I got a little list right here. I don't get my next shipment till the end of the month. And then we'll be shipping out. We'll be shipping out some more Bibles. I have a list. I just shipped my last 2 yesterday. So Dawn and Alicia got the last 2 recovery Bibles that I had. I think I was given 9 or 10 of them to give away. We got rid of them, and we're getting rid of more of them too. What's cool is, man, I'm gonna tell y'all something. Me and the guy that are giving these Bibles away, we used to go out and sell people meth and pollute the community and steal cars and do all kinds of bad stuff. We would give people drugs. We would give people stuff that would hurt them. Now what are we doing? What are we doing now? We're giving out Bibles. We're giving out hope. We're doing something that's totally different, totally unexpected. When you look at me, look for God. God saved my life. When you look at where I am today and where I was back in 2008, 2010, 2011, look at it. And look at where I am today and tell me that God ain't real. Tell me that God didn't pull me out. Tell me who I didn't cry out to. For real, man. For real. From slinging meth to slinging scripture. From slinging dope to slinging hope. Y'all know how it goes. From slinging drugs to slinging hugs. Cody, man, I love it, brother. Cody's out here spitting it. out there slinging truth, one Bible at a time. That's right. And we're out here spreading hope, one post at a time, too. We're out here spreading love, one post at a time, one Bible at a time. Same thing with hope. We give out hope. Who's the hope of the world? Who's in the Bible? Jesus Christ. We sending that out. Who saved my life? I'm going to tell you, Jesus Christ saved my life. That's who I cried out to in that cell. I didn't think anybody else could do it. Otherwise, I'd have cried out to them. I always cried out to him. I always cried out to him. I was saved when I was 13. Just because I backslid and left, the word says God saves his anointed kings and queens. All you queens out there, he be saving you too. He sure does. Man, that's powerful. That's the power of God. That is the power of God. Looking at someone's life that stands up and says, hey, look at what I used to do. Look at all that bad stuff I did. I don't do that anymore. I thought like you too. I thought I would be stuck in that shit forever. I even got gang tattoos tattooed all over me. I thought I was in and out of prison for the rest of my life. I was hopeless, y'all. I wanted to be cool. I wanted to be accepted in a place like that. What the fuck was I thinking? God revealed that thought to me when I was sitting back in that treatment center. That was the first spiritual awakening I have ever had in my entire life. It was a thought that came into my head that said everything that I have been doing is securing a spot for me to come back to a place that I hate. Everything that I had been doing was making myself comfortable in this place. I was adapting to it. It was my third time. I didn't go to prison to stay sober. I didn't go to treatment. I didn't go to prison to stay sober, that's for sure. And I definitely didn't go to treatment in that prison to stay sober. That was not my intention. My intention was to not lose 30 days of good time. But God did for me what I couldn't do for myself. He got me in that treatment center with just enough time. And looking back, if it did not happen in the perfect way it happened, I couldn't say that that was God's hand in there. And that's why it happened the way it happened. So I could be a testimony for what God can do for people and what God can do for each and every one of us. We are all those testimonies. I'm just here trying to lead you guys to do the same thing and shine your light and live your life for God who saved us. Ultimately, when we put our trust and our lives in His care, the results are baffling. They talk about cunning and baffling and all that stuff in the books. I'm going to tell you right now, go commit to God the way you committed to the destructive lifestyle you lived, and you'll be baffled at the life He brings you to. You'll be baffled at the situations that you overcome. You'll be baffled about the goodness and the love that is full in your life. I love talking to y'all in the morning. Y'all get me pumped. You do. You think I could just talk into this mic like this with no one out here? I don't think I could do it. I get excited when I see people. God made me an extrovert. God might have made you an introvert. You don't have to share the same way I share. There's other ways for you to be involved in giving back and serving God. Get a hold of me, because I know a couple ways that we can get you involved in service and things like that right here in the digital world, especially if you can't get to meetings, get to support, get to things like that. Man, I'm available at the touch of a button. This page is available at the touch of a button. This content is available at a touch of a button. We got some stuff going on upstairs. They're banging on. We having a good time. Y'all hear that? Y'all hear that? They up there just going to town. Kids are up. Daddy must be loud. Your Bible's on the way. I don't know if you caught that. Love you, sister. How you doing? You and your mom's Bibles on the way. Now I'm all out of recovery Bibles. Can't even put one up because I got rid of them all. Yeah. I used to be proud of getting rid of all my dope. Didn't we? Did. Hey, man, I be talking to the dope dealers in here too. Not only the dope heads. I'm talking to the dope dealers. I was a dope head. That's why I dealt it. So I could feed my just ever so deep habit, right? That never was enough. Never was enough. Yeah, I thought I was a dope dealer, Billy Badass, running around selling other people's dope like I'm a baller. Never had shit in my entire life. Let's just keep it real. I was like 25 years old, rolling around in other people's cars, selling other people's dope. Didn't have a place to live. In and out of hotel rooms. Acting like I had my shit figured out. Never owned shit. 25 years old, never held a job. 25 years old. Didn't have a license. Didn't have a car. Didn't have any children. Thank God. I was a piece of shit. I thought I was Billy Badass. I thought I was God's gift to everybody. Slinging dope. Slinging that stuff. Running around talking people into using it. Manipulating people into using it. Manipulating people into selling it. Manipulating people into getting whatever the I want from them so I can get more of it. You been there? You been there? If you've been there, let us know in the comments. Raise your hand, because I've been there. I know. And then when we're in there, nobody can disrespect us. They can't call us out of our name. And I ain't no snitch. And I ain't no whatever. All of that. I ain't no bitch. Don't call me a bitch. I let so many people control me and the outcomes of my life because of words that they said. Because of words that they said. How weak is that? I was a slave to everything. I was lost, man. I was a lost person. For real. I was lost. And God was right there the whole time telling me that all I had to do was turn to him. But I was so lost into looking through for other things for answers. Man, I was up in the joint asking people in the joint what I should do when I get out. People were telling me, man, you good. You good. Just hook up with somebody that don't do meth. Hook up with a girl that don't do meth. Oh, okay. I'm going to do that. I did that. That girl didn't save me. What happened was I destroyed that relationship with that girl because of my selfish ass. Because I wanted to go and hook up with a girl so she could change my life. Tell me how that makes any sense. Hey, back then, it made sense to me. And that might make sense to you today, and that's why I'm talking to you about it. Because that shit don't make sense. Think about it. I hook up with a girl so she can change me. What happens? Lots of pain. Lots of heartache. Lots of misery. Lots of depression. Not for myself. For that person that I thought could change me. Because I didn't want to change myself. I wanted to get in a relationship because I'm a selfish person. I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to do it alone. I didn't want to follow the suggestions that people suggested. Man, for real. Y'all need to know that our choices affect other people. Always. They always do. Those decisions that I made back then, they still affect people today. That's why I do what I do today. I advocate for a different life. I want to show the people that I hurt that I gave a shit about hurting them, and I don't want to hurt anyone else. So I want to change my life. And I want to do what it takes to change my life. That's the stance we take. When we're working this program, the best amends we make are stopping the behaviors, stopping the madness. That's what we do to give back to a world we probably could never give enough back to because of our choices. But we don't think of it like that. We take on a new way to think, a new attitude, a one day at a time mentality, a one brick at a time mentality. Build the wall one brick at a time. Don't be trying to throw 20 bricks at the wall because you're going to miss something. Pay attention. Pay attention. Life is a lesson to be learned. When we continue to learn things, we grow. We learn from our mistakes. We learn more from our mistakes than we do from our successes. That's why you don't hear me talking about all the good shit I've done. Most of us have made mistakes in life. And you can relate with the mistakes that I've made. You don't have to go through the same stuff that we've been through. There's a way out of this stuff. There's only a way out when we surrender. There's only a way out when we surrender. You have to surrender to something. If you call me and you want my help and I'm coming to get you, you got to surrender to where I'm going to bring you. You got to surrender to where I'm going to bring. You got to surrender to me for that moment and trust that I'm going to bring you to a spot that's a good spot, that is a healthy spot for you to get help. Then when you get to that spot, you got to surrender there. You got to surrender to that program. You got to trust that God put you in that program or whatever, wherever you're at, and you're right where you are for that reason. When things don't want to go our way, we can't just run from them anymore. We live a new way of life. We look at our problems. We look at our defects. And we decide if we want to get rid of them or continue to live in them. The recovery program teaches us that. The recovery program, it teaches us how to do this. Why do you think we're always saying, do the work, do the work, do the work? I'm going to tell you why, because they used to always say, do the work, do the work, do the work to me. And I was like, what the hell does that mean? I'm doing whatever. I just kept going to meetings, kept going to church. I even had a sponsor. I thought I was doing the work. I wasn't. I wasn't honest with myself. I was doing some sly shit on the side back then. And what happened? I got popped off. Something happened in my life and I wasn't ready. I wasn't ready to handle that. I went back to my old survival skills because I didn't learn any new ones because I was too busy just going to meetings and not working on nothing, just going to meetings, talking to people. Hanging out with people that I thought were going to change my life. When I figured out the girl couldn't change my life, I was in treatment. She didn't change my life. I kind of destroyed hers. Now I'm in treatment, or now I'm getting out of treatment. I got to go to all these. You don't need to see the whole staircase. Just take the first step, y'all. She said it. She said it. One day at a time living. Just for today. They don't say that kind of stuff in those meetings and in those programs for nothing. I thought they did, though. Oh, yeah. One day at a time. I got it. Yeah. That's easy. For real. One day at a time. That's easy. I got this. Do we, though? Do we? Let's be honest with ourselves. I gotta still go back because I'm always thinking ahead. Daily reprieve, man. I just want to let y'all know that I ain't perfect. Ain't nobody on here perfect. We out here just living and learning and growing. We are growing together in this. We stand up together and share. We grab each other's hands when others are stumbling. We lift each other up. Because we know we got to do the work. People need to see that. The people that have done the work need to go out and help other people do the work. The people that don't do the work are the people that we mourn. They're the people that we pray for. They're the people that don't make it. Plain and simple. We seen a young man on here today, Enzo. I know his parents. His girlfriend died. Young girl. I didn't see the comments. I don't know the name. Otherwise, I would put the name on it. I would say her name because I would want people to respect and pray for her and her family, and Enzo and his family. These are tragedies, and we don't know what's going to happen when we take another one. That decision can affect so many more people than we know. Coranda? Definitely a moment of silence for this young woman. Hey, today's Saturday. I hope y'all ain't thinking about going back out there. I hope that this live, if you were thinking about maybe going back out there, I sure hope that this live might have gave you a second opinion, might have gave you another look. Think about that stuff. It's funny, when we want to go back out, we don't think about that stuff. We don't think about the pain. We don't think about the sweats. We don't think about the anxiety. We don't think about the depression. We just want what we want when we want it. And when we think like that, we affect other people as well. Remember that. Remember that. I hope you guys all can be on the live tonight as we share Tiffany Newhart's hope. We will be live at 8 p.m. tonight to share Tiffany's story from active addiction into recovery and ministry. This is going to be an amazing event. I am excited to be able to share her story on Against the Odds page. I'm excited to be able to walk in her journey with her and talk to her about her journey. These things are priceless. You cannot put a price tag on relationships. You cannot put a price tag on hope. You cannot put a price tag on love. You cannot put a price tag on G-O-D, period. Anything that comes from God is priceless. Each and every one of us is priceless. All of our lives are important, not only to us, but other people as well. Today, make decisions today based upon your recovery. Keep it simple. Don't complicate it. Don't let your decisions today affect your recovery tomorrow. You guys, I appreciate you coming on here, especially on a Saturday morning, chilling with your boy. It's always a good time, but we get serious, right? I always have a good time, but I have to be serious because sometimes I just get moved to do so. And especially when people's lives have been lost. These are the things that people don't talk about enough, or the people that don't wake up. We celebrate our recovery each and every day. We should talk about the people that don't wake up. We should talk about the lives that are lost as well. I appreciate you guys for supporting me when I do this. I talked about another friend of mine. Enzo, if you're listening, hit me up, man. I'd love to do a post, an in-memory post for your girlfriend. I definitely would love to. Because ultimately, her decision, where she is today, other people can learn that they might not wake up either. It's scary, especially for all of you young people out there. The shit ain't the same as it was when I was out there. I probably would have been dead a long time ago. I'm not kidding. With the stuff they got out there today, you just never know. You never know what's in there. That's why we speak. That's why we talk. So people can learn that one split-second decision can be your last chance at life. For real. For real, man. It ain't no joke. It's life or death. Many prayers to you, Jamie. I seen somebody said they were going to pray for Jamie. Jamie's always on here. Yeah, you go ahead and do that, bro. Good morning, Chrissy. There she is. Good morning. We are ending the live now, but I'm so glad that you got to show up. Hopefully you've been here for a little bit. It doesn't really matter because you can go back and you can watch it if you'd like. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day. I'm glad that you showed up. It's always great to see you. I'm going to see who else is on here that I missed. Good morning, Rachel. Yes, we have, haven't we? We lost people to this. We lose people to this. There's people that have died from this today already, as soon as we woke up. Multiple people, I'm sure, have died from this today. I know there's a statistic out there. I'm not much of a researcher and grabbing statistics online before our lives because I never really prepare these. So sorry for not being prepared with that statistic, but I do know that there's one online. Chrissy, man, we shared this live everywhere. You can go ahead and share it too if you'd like. You know, every 11 minutes. That's what I thought. Yep. And I think you might have posted that. Tanya said every 11 minutes. Either she's told me that before or for some reason that's in my head. Every 11 minutes, someone like us, our people, God's children, someone every 11 minutes passes away from an overdose. Every 11 minutes today, someone's dying. Someone didn't get another chance at recovery. We have that chance. We were given this opportunity. We have seized this moment. We have seized our rock bottom and catapulted off of it. Now we are here to share and to support and to try to help people so we hopefully can change that number. This is a crazy number. Every 11 minutes, someone's overdosed. Think about that. Recovery is important. These lives are important. Your life is important. Don't ever think that it's not. You doubled it up? We'll delete it. We'll have to delete it, I guess. That's no problem. All lives matter. That's what Jamie said. All life matters. It's true. We all matter. We are all people here. God loves each and every one of us. God has actually pulled us, the ones that have came out of the darkness. He pulled us out so we could share light too, right? Why else would he pull us out of that? Why else would he pull us out of that? I like that. I like this right here. Let your recovery be a statistic. Don't let your addiction be the statistic. Don't be in the 11 minutes. Don't be there. Today we've lived one day at a time, one day at a time, one day at a time. Some of us have noticed that we've had this inner resource with us all along through working the steps. Tap into that resource, y'all. Tap into that resource. That resource wants you to rely more on him and less on yourself. And when you do that, you're going to experience some blessings like peace, joy. These are the fruits that we experience because we take the load off ourselves and we give it to God. And we give it to God. Good morning to my boy Joe from Dayton Strong, Recovery 101 with my boy Joe. What's up, brother? Good morning. I'm glad you're here. We are just finishing up. We have a live going tonight at 8 p.m. Don't you forget it, and don't you be late. Each and every one of you. We got a link here. Come into the live 8 p.m. Central Time Zone. I have a link pinned to the top of this live that you can register for that event for tonight, so you won't be late, hopefully. And your phone will notify you that we're going live, hopefully. It's supposed to. We'll see. But we are live tonight with Rise Up Recovery founder Tiffany Newharth. You guys make sure to check that out. Also, if you're looking for swag, if you're looking for sweatshirts, I have a few sizes available, a few different sizes now, some smaller sizes. I have those. I have beanies. I have white beanies with the light blue. Then I have the royal blue, obviously, and I have the royal blue Richardson trucker hats that just came in. Y'all hit me up if you're looking for anything. I will eventually get a store for stuff that's attached to the website. Once we get all that stuff running, that's all going to take time, right? One brick at a time, one day at a time. It's all going to take time. We just continue to live one day at a time, trust God, do the next right thing, try to keep it as simple as possible, and we start to see some results in our lives. We start to experience good things, and then we start to say, holy smokes, maybe this can happen for me, and maybe I can go hard for this. My encouragement to you today is go hard in your recovery today. Go hard in your recovery. As hard as you went for the dope man, go that hard for God. Go that hard for ultimately your own life. It's your future. You will get into this thing what you put into it. I guarantee that. Anything in life, you will get out of it what you put into it. It's simple. We got to keep it simple. We do. We don't want to overcomplicate it. We got to keep it simple, and we just got to do the next right thing. One day at a time. Each day, add a little more to our plate. Each day, we grow. Each day, we learn. As long as we don't go back, each day is a victory, right? Each day is a victory. Each day is a victory. I thank you guys for always being here with me in the morning. Like I said, man, I don't know if I couldn't do it without each and every one of you on here. I wouldn't be me if I didn't know that you were there. It would be harder for me to actually be myself, because it's a lot harder for me to talk into a camera with no one interacting. But you guys come on here and you interact with me every morning. And then you guys come and see me on the weekends on Saturday nights. These are blessings in my life. You guys are all bright spots. I appreciate each and every one of you for everything that you do for this page, all your shares and comments, all the support and love you show me. You all that share your journeys with me. Thank you. So grateful for that. I appreciate all of you guys. And I want you guys to all have a great day today. Stay blessed and definitely stay in your recovery.
Just like many of you, my whole entire life I've been living against the odds. More than ever in my life I am focused, serving hope to the hopeless while living against the odds. I'm from the mud, the dirt of society, and that created this driving me to help the whole world that's living against the odds.